Today I will share with you the secret that I use to grow my gluteal. Always I would have problem with the sides of my gluteus because it would be saggy. After the pregnancy, my butt looked like it was falling. With the problem of the sides, didn't matter how many squats I would do. It didn't resolve the problem. I would train a lot, but this problem wouldn't resolve, and I was so frustrated. Until I found this one thing that really gave me the result that I wanted. If you want to use the entire muscle of your gluteus, you need to have a better range of motion. This makes a lot of difference. If you don't use the range of motion, you won't use the entire muscle and then it will never grow. Now I will show you the exercises that I use before do the squats to get the result. This exercise not only helped me grow my gluteus, but also with the pain I would have for years in my back. This is how a proper squat looks like. You want to open up the hips and keep your knees out. Try not to force your knees to go out, and instead focus on opening the hips, and your knees will go naturally more to the outside. When you go up, squeeze your glutes. And here is an example how a squat can go wrong. You see my knees going in and my back rounding, so the movement is not coming from my hips. In this squat, I am using my glutes way more by sticking my butt out when going down, opening up my hips and squeezing my glutes when I go up. Now I will show you the exercise that I use before I squat. The first one is a stretch I use to open up the hips. It is important to keep a straight back. With one hand, you will press one knee away from you while simultaneously pressing your foot towards you with your other knee. You should get a stretch feeling on the side of your butt. If this becomes easy for you, you can try this harder variation. Now I will show you an exercise to open up the front of your hip. Try to keep a straight back and squeeze your glutes while leaning forwards. You should feel a stretch in the front of your leg. This exercise is a different hip opener which focuses on another part of your glutes. You should feel a slightly different stretch than the first exercise. Press your knee towards you while focusing on keeping a straight back, and try to keep your butt straight to avoid shifting your pelvis and sitting more on one side. The next exercise helps a lot to open the back of your hips and stretch the glute maximus. Avoid rounding your back and stick out your butt as much as you can. After these exercises, your squat should feel great. They will help a lot for all other movements that involve a hip hinge, like the stiff-legged deadlift, for example. Now let me give you some structure for how many times you should do these exercises and for how much time. If you train legs twice a week, you can do this in your warm-up. Do each exercise once or twice, holding the stretch for 60 seconds. If you do each exercise once, this would amount to a total time of 7 minutes. I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know how your progress is going in the comments. And don't hesitate to ask me if you have any question at all.